What's up? It's your man, The Real Deal, again with another video. This video, I'm in the paint and I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm going to talk about this lunatic terrorist motherfucker, Stephen Paddock, in the Las Vegas Carnage and other social issues. Let's talk about him. Here you got a white male with privilege and money that in the last 11 months, probably longer than that, because I don't believe shit the news say, that's to stockpile a bunch of weapons and decided to go to Las Vegas, and start spraying on innocent people. This motherfucker didn't have no mental problem. He knew what he was gonna do. You did. When you on the 32nd floor, bypassing the police, because all the police is on the ground, and that shows you how fucked up the police department is and how lost they are. It's what you call a practice, just like with doctors and lawyers. It's a practice with the police department. The police department think they got everything together. We can protect and serve. You can't protect and serve shit, when it comes to them white boys, because them white boys on something else, but this dude decided, man, that, hey, look, I'm going to test these weapons out on live targets, on my own people. Now, they talk about Chirac, Chicago. What about black on black crime? I'm going to tell you something, white boy. We kill each other, but in the course of 9 minutes is what this white dude, Stephen Paddock, did. He killed over 58 people and he wounded damn near 600 people in 9 minutes. Black people don't do that. We don't do that. You did, but they always deflect with this. What about Chicago? What about Chicago? You deplorable ass motherfucker. You need to talk about your white on white crime, because you got some lunatic ass, wild ass folks. I don't want to get my channel cut off, but you know who I'm talking about, those folks. You know what I'm saying? That's out here creating carnage because of the privilege that you have, white male. You dig? You've been doing this for over 400 years when you got into them wooden boats, starting with Christopher Columbus, Castillo, Demacus, whatever the hell his name is. You know what I'm saying? And you came over here and you was like, oh, these people can be enslaved. And you just been on the killing spree ever since. You can't stop because it's in your blood. Now, modern day, 2017, you got the weapons, bumper stocks, bullets, high-powered bullets and everything else. You can't stop killing. And I'm not surprised. I'm not even surprised with, how, those folks, especially Donald Trump's folks, is changing the narrative, trying to humanize this dude. I'm not hearing it. He a psychopathic ass motherfucker terrorist. But I just wish, our community, the melanated community would take your emotions out of this shit, because these motherfuckers is fighting for survival right now, like we should be. Like we should be. Survival. They're dying every day. Opioids. They can't reproduce. Half of them white supremacists, they got Asian girlfriends because they fertile myrtles, as they say. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I want to kind of bundle everything in, in 10 or 15 minutes. Let's talk about this black identity extremist. So, if I say I love my people and I love myself, I'm a terrorist. Is that what it is? And see, that's why these times right now with Donald Trump in office, and he's in the Bible, in Revelations, that they 6,000 years is up, from the Caucasus Mountains to standing up on their 2 feet to discovering iron. We already discovered iron and everything else, but we was peaceful people. You know, but these people, it's for war, blood and soil. You know what I'm saying? You know, to conquer. I'll die so my son can have this land. Or however the fuck it go. However the fuck it go. You know, but just being a man, you know, I'm just like, so what I look at it like this, and I'm gonna keep it real with you peoples, my people. Coin Intel Pro 2.0. They have nothing else to grasp on. It's like picking shit up out of a haystack. You dig what I'm saying? That's what it is with a needle. You know, they grasp for everything. Now, all of a sudden, the neo-Nazis, the Aryan Brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? The Church of the World Creator, all these these white supremacist ass, you know, peoples, they activists now. We've been activists. Now we terrorists now. You see how they try to change the narrative? Look on Twitter, y'all. You'll see it. You know? They on some bullshit. They are. And I'm not buying it. I don't know if you're going to buy it. And I'm going to say this real quick for 2 seconds. For you white people that's on my channel, hey, I'm keeping it real with you. Keeping it real with you. You know, your people is on some bullshit. They are. Now, this one right here. I want to talk to the brothers and sisters that's in the suburbs. You are isolated right now. You in these suburbs, you've got a house built, and you probably like the only black person that's, or among the few black people that's in these all white suburbs, because you feel like, well, that's where my children get the best education. And if I would have stayed in the hood, my children would be contaminated, I want to say, with that hood mentality, the single mamas and stuff like that. But you know, you really need to understand, man, that, you know, a lot of you brothers that's married and stuff like that, you should have stayed in the hood. You should have stayed where you came from, man. You know, because we need a lot of brothers here in these inner cities. But be that as it may, your children are in peril right now. How many stories have we heard about these white people harassing our children? You know, because white people teach their children to hate black people. White people teach their children that they are the superior race. We don't teach our children that. We teach our children to love everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I never have adopted that doctrine of that. You know, and it's just such a shame to see, you know, our children, man, being harassed by these white people, and they have no idea of what's going on. Courtesy of you. You never taught your children, all you taught your children was this: we love everybody, you know, we forgive, they go low, we go high, and all this old dumb shit. What you need to do is start teaching your children the truth. If you're going to live out there among them people like that, you need to start telling your truth, how ruthless that these white people are. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. That's what it is. You know, I look around Gary right now. You know, it's still some family homes that people happen to keep, you know, reluctantly. You know, that they children, man, that's, you know, I'm living in Texas, or I'm living here and I'm living there. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a black neighborhood, maybe that's fine. But I'm going to tell you something. Sooner or later, it don't matter where you live. Chocolate City, down south, you know, the East Coast. It's cool. It's a lot of black folks there. Along this lake right here, Lake Michigan, there's a lot of black folks here. You know what I'm saying? You need to bring your ass back home. That's what you need to do. You need to bring your ass back home. Or black home. You know, bring your butt black home. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at, that's what I do. You know, that's where I get all my news from the internet. And right now, I see our children, I couldn't imagine, man, saying Bloomington, Minnesota, or Lakeville, you know, or some of you brothers and sisters, man, is up in Maple Grove, Minnesota, or as far as St. Cloud, you know, Duluth, you know, and those places like that, man, you know, where your child is like the only black person in school, and you think it's all right because he's getting a good education, but you don't know what he's going through. But let me get on out of here, man. You know, I ain't been around for a while, but let me give a couple of shout outs though. What up, Elder? Arlo, Reg, Sonny Pooh, Brother Leon, what up? Clarissa, See Temptation, Chi-Town, baby. Who else? Tyler. That's my man right there. You know, I get a lot of, you know, kind of spiritual inspiration for him. Who else? It's so many people I follow, man. Tobias Orion. You know, what up, baby? Who else? Shoot. I'm just leaving like that. You know, I'm your man, the real deal, out of the city of Gary, Indiana. GI, baby. Hey, man, it's been much love talking to you peoples, man. I'm still around, but, you know, hey, I have to work just like everybody else, man. I can't be on these videos all the time. It's a job, man. It's taking a lot of me. But I'm going to tell you something. I ain't working for the white man, though. All right, y'all, until I talk to you again. Peace out. GI, baby.